So yeah, alright Doc Holiday, that was pretty good. I think you won that series in less than 10 minutes. So, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner as our orange Protoss, we have 3OD. And in the bottom right-hand corner as the brown Protoss, we have Wrench 420. And I don't know either of these guys at all. There's too many new Brood War players, which I mean I guess is a good thing. Like, I shouldn't be unhappy about that, and I'm not. But it's not like the previous CPL where I could actually, I felt like I could like commentate and offer some, you know, strengths and weaknesses of the players and that kind of stuff. But I unfortunately just don't know most of these guys. Alright, so Wrench is going to build gateways kind of back here in his base, I guess. And a more normal, more standard pylon placement here for 3OD. I'm assuming that means triple overdose. Is there any way to turn this off? Like, you used to be able to do DND, but that doesn't actually stop that. I don't even know if DND works anymore. Alright, maybe it doesn't stand for triple overdose. Or maybe the stream is really instantaneous and you meant that /DND doesn't work in this at all, in Remastered at all. Alright, so we have a Gateway Scout versus a Pylon Scout. So slight difference in Scout. A little bit marginally better economy here from 3OD. And we're getting gas for both players. But DND doesn't stop this shit, see? You can DND till you're blue in the face and you can't turn that off. Unless there's probably some setting for it. Maybe there's some setting for it. Alright, so Wrench is still looking. I guess he scouted through the middle, seeing that path. Of course, not going to find anything. And what do we have down here? A second pylon. Oh, alright. So we're getting Zlot first, Zlot before Core. And this was Core's lot. So a little bit safer, or at least slightly slower tech style of play here from 3OD, or perhaps more harass-oriented. We'll see where this Zealot is headed. And we should see now a Core going down. There we go, there's the Core, and Zealot is indeed headed out for harass. As the Cyber Core goes down here for Wrench 420, but of course it's going to be one Zealot against one Zealot. If he positions that perfectly, should be able to block the ramp, and oh, very unfortunate moment, 3OD. A little too focused on trying to get an initial pylon kill. Loses his scout to the Zlot, which is going to allow the Zlot to come over and chill on the ramp. Although I don't think it is positioned correctly, so this Zealot will be able to walk in and do a little bit of harass obnoxiousness. Give a little bit of trouble here to... Oh, totally misses it, so that's obnoxious. Doesn't even get a free hit. Alright, so in comes the Zealot here from 3OD. Let's see if he gets any probe kills on this. He's going straight into the middle line. Bit of a risky place to go to. Nice initial probe drill there, keeping that probe out of harm's way. And actually, so far, I really... Oh, I would say... Oh, I am liking these probe pulls. Very nicely handled there by Wrench. Gets that just right. Loses absolutely nothing other than a marginal amount of mining time. Free Zealot kill. No probes taken care of. And... Alright, we got a robotics facility. Unfortunately, his Guna is a bit slow, so he's not going to be able to deny scouting here. For what's his name? For Wrench. So Wrench has seen the Robo. And we can see Dragoon range spinning for both players. Did he get range? He might have gotten range before his first Dragoon, which I don't really like. Alright, so we got a counter Robo. Very similar timings of both players' Robo. Just a little bit faster here for 3OD. But Wrench starting to have a few Dragoons at the ramp, and actually 3OD is going to send his Dragoon across the map. I hope it's just going to sit in the natural. Hope he's not going to try to walk up the ramp. He's got to know there's going to be more than enough here. Yeah, I guess he's going to sit in the natural and wait and see what happens. Got the second pylon. Oh, yeah, that was... Yeah, it even loses a bit of health on that Dragoon. Bit of a bummer. Now, if he's just trying to poke up the ramp and see what's up there, it's not the end of the world. But if he does it again, he's in real danger of losing the Dragoon. So he's trying to tease out here what Wrench is doing, trying to get a feel for what's at the ramp. Do the Dragoons have range? All those kind of different things that can give you an indication if your opponent's going for DTs or not. Or possibly like Speed Reaver. Of course, his range is done. His obs is on the way. His shuttle's on the way. Oh, he's going to opt to skip obs, or skip DT, or sorry, skip obs. Presumably because he poked up the ramp, saw that there was range, and said, okay, you got range, you're not making DTs, I can get my Reaver straight out comfortably. And there is the support bay. Now he's going to make shuttle first. Probably? No? No, he's going to go Reaver first. Alright. And, of course, the obs is going to head straight to the base of 3OD, and he's going to get wonderful scouting intel, because there's no obs here for 3OD. No way to kill off the obs of Wrench. And it looks like we have 2 Dragoons right to the front. The only thing that's worrying me right now for 3OD is his Dragoon count is very low. He's not actually making a Dragoon here in this gateway. We'll hope that starts soon. Maybe he's going to wait for 2 and just kind of simultaneously... Alright, so Wrench comes down from his ramp, going to chase 3OD away. Having a bit of... Is he going to expand? Is he going to cut Dragoons and expand? I don't know. That's interesting that he goes for a Reaver that fast, and then cuts Dragoons and goes... So he misses his macro, and then misses his macro from this gate, and then makes a shield battery because he's scared. But he's got a Reaver up. I don't know about this. This is a little bit questionable. A little bit questionable. Got a shuttle going around the edge. Oh, actually, Wrench... Maybe he's just suspecting it. I might have been focused a little bit too much over here. I missed something, if something tipped him off. But he definitely decided to move his Dragoons over here. But he doesn't know that the speed shuttle is coming from the other angle. But is he watching? So far, the answer appears to be yes. Alright, the Dragoons are moving, but the probe pull is quite slow. That could be a very dangerous Scarab. Alright, but the Reaver's getting shot right now. Will the Scarab go? No, it's going to dud. Alright, so the Reaver is... The shuttle micro is like not... Wow. That was a bit rough. That was not the moment to go AFK. Now the shuttle is sitting here. Juicy target. What is going on for 3OD? Is his cat like attacking him in the face right now or what? Because that was like really the only thing he had going on, and he just lost everything for a dud Scarab. So now 3OD is in a really, really poor position. He's made 3 gates. Check that. 4 gates and a battery. He's walled himself out of his base, I think. It's a little hard to see down here, but that looks pretty fucking walled out. I don't know what's going on, but I think 3OD is basically going to lose this game now. I don't really see any coming back from this. He's going to attack into a Reaver, which has Scarab, so that is... I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's not the way you want to micromanage that attack when you're defending. Goon's getting a little too excited, and now the Reaver's getting way too excited. Reaver needs to chillax and go hang out over here. But honestly, he's walled himself out. Hopefully all these Dragoons spawn on the right side of the gateways. But yeah, let's see, where does this Dragoon spawn? Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he has to shuttle Goons over this. Maybe Goons fit between gateways, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Like 95% sure. Still a lot of supply for 3OD, but he's gonna have trouble reinforcing. And here we go, here comes a bust with a shuttle. Very nice arc here from Wrench, and that is gonna force him right back up his ramp. So say goodbye to say goodbye to the Nexus. And now is he gonna try to bust up the ramp, or is he just gonna say happily, I've got a huge advantage, I feel good about this, whatever. The shuttle is not being helpful right now. Reaver's not being helpful. And just a little bit of tense fighting at the ramp, but every second that goes by, it is good for Wrench, and 3OD's money is going out of freaking control right now. He's going to go for a snipe on the Reaver, and there's a decent chance he's going to get it because, okay, he needs to drop the Reaver again. Actually, Dragoon's getting some pretty decent shots off here, and actually the Dragoons in the back are fighting a little bit. Can the Reaver get one more good Scarab off? Yes, it can. Reaver comes down. Will he go for the assassination? Shuttle flies too far away. Reaver goes down quite quickly, and it looked for a while like 3OD was going to win that fight, but in the end, Wrench is going to take that fight, and that really leaves about nothing for 3OD at this point. Shuttle also gets sniped off 2 bases, nothing really making... I mean, obviously, we're having some really brutal no macro moments here from 3OD, exacerbating the situation. He's going to lose power. No, he's not going to lose power on any gateways. There's a pylon over there, hidden beneath the display bar. And now a Reaver up the ramp as well. The lack of reinforcements here from Wrench is a little bit unfortunate. He could just be obviously closing this out. But now, with 4 goons spawning, he's actually going to clean this up. Wise decision, I think, to run the shuttle away. And it looks like 3OD is going to momentarily gain control of his base, but he is very badly outsupplied and whatever you want to call it, behind at this point. He does have more gateways. Like, he has the slimmest of hopes for some sort of last hurrah, all-in-y type attack, but realistically it's not going to happen. If he would have made a shuttle and a reaver with all that money he has, another one, then infinite small chance of maybe some big miss micro allows him an opportunity. But with what he has now, it's just, you know, he'd have to like spam stop on his goons, wrench wood, to win this one. So I think we're going to see a last attack and then hopefully a GG. A lot of queuing going on right now. He's going to come back out and make a Nexus. At least that is something. So, alright, trying to make miracles happen. Unfortunately, he's running in on a line pattern, which is pretty rough. The Reavers could do a little bit more. He realizes, nope, I'm not going to be able to attack there. That's not going to work out for me. He's still got this one walled out goon. Fortunately, most of his goons spawn on the correct side of the wall of death of gateways. These poor dragoons. Oh, he's actually got 6 gates. One base, 6 gates. Well, that's a lot of production power, but this poor dragoon, it's just walled out. Alright, running into the natural again. I guess he's going for the YOLO attack. Here comes some scarabs. And by that, I mean way too many scarabs to deal with. This goon's gonna go. Okay. Does harness control over that dragoon. 6 gates, and we still got 1,000 minerals. 3OD, if you're watching this, definitely tighten up your build and your macro. This stuff will go a lot better for you if you do that. This is really killing you. I realize you just made a Nexus, but like 6 gates on one base, that's never gonna work. The fact that you can even afford 6 gates on one base is part of why Wrench is giving you such a hard time. Like, it doesn't help that you lost your shuttle for nothing, but your macro was like nail in the coffin. Alright, so Wrench accumulating a fairly decent army, about to have leg speed, and overrun 3OD. Alright, so Nexus is up, and it looks like Wrench is picking up his stuff. He's got his speed. He's like, I'm gonna go attack. Another gateway going up over here, and yeah, actually, you might get a snipe on the shuttle. I wasn't paying attention. Reaver's being dropped. Doesn't really matter though. Just the general army size is far too big. Shuttle's going into who knows where land, and there it is. GG, well played, or just game well played by 3OD, and Wrench goes up 1-0. And we will go into their game 2. As Wrench looks for redemption, having as 3OD looks for redemption, having selected Circuit Breaker. So also feeling like macro is his tune, his advantage, his hope, his dreams rest on the macro here. So spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Circuit Breakers as the purple Protoss, we have Wrench 420. And in the top left-hand corner, as the brown Protoss down a game, looking to get himself back into this series, we have 3OD. I missed the opening chat message. Sorry guys, you probably saw it. I unfortunately did not. Alright, no super early probes. Probably not looking at any proxies at this point. If we are, it's going to be way too late. It's going to be a sort of an inefficient proxy. Now we should see some pylon. Alright, so again, he likes these gateways over positioned interestingly in his base. I like on Circuit Breaker, I like putting a pylon here and just having the usual kind of like sets of gateways. Something about gateways over here, just, I don't know. Personal preference, but... Alright, so we got a pylon scout from 3OD, so feeling pretty nervous. See if he goes through the... Oh, he's going to go through the... Is he going to go through the middle? No, he's not going to go through the middle. And gateway down for both players. A little bit faster for Wrench, reflecting that difference in scouting, opting to scout a little bit later for a slightly, subtly stronger eco. And off we go. Is he gonna go cross? Oh, he's gonna go cross. Interesting. I mean, usually you go cross if you want to scout the center for proxy gates, but CB has an unbuildable center, so I guess maybe he's just looking for like a zealot on the way and then turning. He just wants to be really safe. Is he gonna see the probe here? Yes, he is, but that doesn't necessarily tell him anything. Especially at this level where people are so unpredictable with when they scout, like, you're not going to glean any information from that. Gas is up. 3OD actually with a marginally faster gas in this case. But no Cybercore here, so... What? What? I guess just opting for Zealot first. Although both players got a Zealot first. So I don't really know what to say about this. Both players got blocked though, pretty badly. So not ideal for supply here. Alright, there's the Cybercore. That's a pretty significant difference in Cybercore timing. I was not paying attention to what 3OD did, but it looks like he's delayed his Cybercore quite heavily. And I don't even see a second Zealot. So I don't know what to make of that. Can get range. He's not going to make a second Zealot either. He's going to save up for Dragoon. And, oh, okay. Probe for 3OD gets in. That's nice. Going to draw the Zealot away. Will allow the Zealot from 3OD to walk in again. Now, last time Wrench had some very nice probe defense, but this time you can see the timing is quite a bit different. Wrench has a Dragoon and a Zealot out this time, so this should be less of an issue. With the level of probe holding he showed well, that doesn't help, but we'll see. Let's see how the probe pulls are this game, and he goes immediately, and there we go, nice little move down to the bottom, and he's attacking one. He's a little slow this time. Oh, actually gets a good drill, but can he pull that one? No. So he will get one, make that 2 probe kills. A little bit less efficient this time for Wrench. Does lose 2 probes, not a bad trade for a Zealot. Definitely making even in terms of financial cost, and we're going to go into 3 gates from 3OD along with the Robo. So a nice solid kind of flexible PvP build. I remember quite a while back, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, maybe a little bit more, movie was talking about 3-gate, and he said that he really likes 3-gate PvP for when he is confident that he is, you know, better than his opponent, because he says he feels that it's a build that's not really stronger or weaker than other builds. Like, it's not particularly great, but it's reasonably even against everything. So if he's confident in his play, then he will play 3-gate so he doesn't die to anything and just gets into kind of a safe, longer macro game position where he can then win against his opponent that he's confident he's better than. And so we have actually a support bay here. So this is not a 3-gate obs, 3-gate robo obs, which is what Movie was talking about. This is going to be 3-gate reaver, so a very aggressive quasi all-in type build against the gate robo gate here from Wrench, who is going to get an observatory first. I really... Alright, 3OD. I didn't even notice this on the first pass. Number 1, the positioning of your shield battery is awkward. But number 2, you've got 3 gateways, man. You're up a ramp with 3 gates. He's not breaking that. Like, even if he 4 gates you, he's not breaking it. You got 3 gates. And you're going Reaver. This shield battery is just killing your build. It's slowing you down, and it's not... You know, the whole point of 3-gate robo, like, you're getting a super slow expansion with huge investment, is to more or less go run him over. And that shield battery is look what this is doing! Ah! That shield battery is just, you know, it's the antithesis of what you're trying to do. It's just slowing down the efficiency of your build. Wrench pulling a few Dragoons back in case of an incoming shuttle, and now Dragoons being streamed across the map. And headed up to the ramp. He's going to try to break up the ramp, but of course that ramp is locked down solid. Going absolutely nowhere. More Dragoons on the way. Reaver is out. Shuttle's out. No speed. But this is just so safe right now. So comfortable for Wrench. And it looks like 3OD is just going to kind of set up a contain here. Try to prevent the Wrench from coming down the map and like expanding. At least the Reaver doesn't glitch on this thing. Here comes the shuttle. Reaver's going to need some assistance. Has he rallied the Reaver all the way to his opponent's base? That would be fantastic if he crawled all the way. And now it looks like Wrench is coming down with a Reaver of his own. And I mean, you can see right here, 3OD, like you've got 3-gate Robo, and he's got you. He's ahead of you in Dragoon count. He's got 8 Dragoons. You have 5. He has 8. You have 5. You have 3 gateways. He has 2 gateways. I mean, 100%. It's just build order that's hurting you. Like, if you clean up these random buildings and streamline this build order, you're fine. But you've basically already lost because he's got way more stuff than you, despite you putting down more gateways and doing what in theory would be a much scarier build order. So yeah, I guess the main takeaway from here is you're basically kind of self-build order losing your own games. We've got an OBS from Wrench, gonna find out what's there. Trying to bust in. That's actually a bit disorganized from Wrench, but now he's getting his Reaver back into place, moving this Dragoon out of the way. Shuttle comes into the main, but look at that, 3 Dragoons there now. Is the Pro Pull gonna be on time? It's a little bit sluggish, although the Dragoon attacks the wrong target. Does get off one Scarab, trying to bust in at the same time. That's gonna result in all the goons dying over here. Those are some pretty nice Scarabs though. Does distract Wrench. So basically, 3OD opts to trade all of his, what do you call it? Trade all of his army for the probes, some of the probes here of Wrench, which can work out, but given the lack of expansion and the fact that 3OD doesn't really have enough, I don't think, to hold this army of Wrench, I'm pretty worried right now for 3OD. I mean, you know, he's still behind in supply despite all those kills, which tells you something about the army of Wrench in comparison. And he also really hasn't rebuilt a Shuttle or Reaver, so macro and what to make is continuing to be a little bit of a concern here. And really for Wrench, the only thing I'd say I've seen is sometimes you just have a tendency for like Reavers or some important guys to be a little bit out of position, and against a good opponent that is aggressive, like he would run in there and snipe your Reavers, and you could end up kind of losing something like that. You shouldn't lose. A goon is going to get caught in the middle. Not ideal for 3OD. And actually, oh shit, okay, he notices that one. At least he's going to pull that away, but he's got 6 Dragoons and a Reaver against, what, that's 10 Dragoons and 2 Reavers. So Ren should probably go around rather than try to force this over the bridges. Well, he's going to let him get up here. So, alright, Shuttle gets into a good position. He needs to get those Reavers down. Finally getting those down. And we have a pretty good arc here. This looks like it's going to go pretty easily in favor of Wrench. Nothing left to defend that Reaver, so down that goes. And 3OD leaves that game. No GG. Possibly a bit irritated after that first loss to get hammered down in the second game. But not too bad for Wrench. 3OD, like I said, it's not exactly that it's terrible. It's just, you know, your build order's just got to be better.